I didn't get the email that my results came through. So if it doesn't have today's date, then it might have the wrong results.
No, it doesn't have today's date.
What date does it have?
The 20th.
I am so nervous. Like, this would be technically, since I started like 6 years ago, this would be my 5th time taking the test. Did my results come in yet?
No, not yet. Okay.
So just put it in front of my face. Linda, am I gonna be sad?
I don't know, Linda.
What do you mean you don't know?
Maybe, you might be.
Linda.
Linda. Congratulations,
No!
you passed your GED.
No.
Yes, you did. You finished.
Linda, no.
Linda. You passed.
Oh my god.
Oh, Linda, you did it.
Oh my god.
You passed. Look at that. Look. Congratulations, Linda.
Oh my god, I actually did it.
You did it.
Oh my god.
You did it.
Oh my god.
You did it. Linda.
I thought I was never gonna be able to do it.
No, you were, and you did it by yourself.
Oh my god. I was supposed to only get a 145.
Look at that.
I passed.
You passed.
Oh my god.
You did it, Linda. You got your GED.
Oh my god.
I'm so. Let me see. Look at
Oh
that.
my god. Oh my god.
And it said in the thing that you.
Oh.
Congratulations, you did it.
Oh my god.
You did it.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. You did it, Linda.
Oh my god.
You did it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I did that, and I did over what I was supposed to do.
You did that. You did it. You're something special. You did that. Congratulations, Linda. You have your GED. You are a graduated woman.
Oh my god. Thank you for all your support. Hi, my name is Aisha and welcome to my channel, Authentically Aisha. Today I'm basically going to just be talking about how I graduated from high school at the age of 23, which is how old I am right now. And I also wrote a list of stuff on my phone so I do not forget. I'm basically just going to let you guys know about my history as far as like school and stuff like that, and how many times I took the test. And I took the test. The math test 5 times, by the way. So if you guys really want to know how a failed pro passed, just keep watching. My history, how I passed, and you know what you need to pass, as well as the resources that you need to pass. So I'm going to link everything in the description box below. Everything that I used, I'm going to go ahead and tag. So first of all, a GED, for those who don't know, is basically the equivalent of a high school diploma. So it's everything that you would study in school all the way to 12th grade in a compact test. So you have language arts, which is divided into 2 parts, and you have science, you have social studies, and you have math. So I spent a lot of time traveling and learning about my religion. So that was really what my childhood kind of consists of. Yeah, I didn't put too much attention on academics, especially math. I have a natural love for language arts and writing and all that type of stuff. So those things kind of came naturally, but I didn't really have any interest in really learning math. And then also my teachers were not that good at teaching math because they were more so focused on the religious aspect and also the other languages that I was learning at the time. So I took my writing, science, and social studies twice, and I took my math 5 times. So So the reason why I took those 3 twice was because the first time I took it, I passed it all 3, but it was when the GED test was still on paper and it was going to computer, and I was leaving out of the state or out of the country, I can't remember, and they're like, okay, and I had failed the math by 3 points, so that was the first time I failed it. So they're like, okay, well, if you did not pass your math test then, or one of the tests, then you're gonna have to retake all of them after we switch, you know, the test from paper to computer. So I tried to hurry up and go and take the math test really quick, and I still failed it. I failed it by 3 points again. So by that time I was like, okay, whatever. So I had left about out the state or country, I can't remember, and the third time I took it is when I was older, and I was in Houston, Texas, and I failed it by 3 points. I was just kind of like studying off of YouTube, but I had only studied for like a week. Excuse me. I had only studied for like a week, and I had not picked up a math book since I was 16. That's the first time I tried to take it, and I was 22 last year. So, you know, I hadn't picked up any book or anything like that. So I had tried to study on YouTube for a week and tried to pass. So I ended up failing by 3 points. And then also in Houston, I had to retake all the other ones because, like I said, it transferred from paper to computer, and I hadn't finished the whole thing, so I had to redo everything all over again. So I did pass the language arts, the science, and the social studies on the first try again, and then of course the math, I missed it by 3 points. So this is already my 3rd time taking it. So I took it the 4th time about a month ago after I had enrolled myself in a local GED class. It was like $35 for the whole semester, and I had been there for 2 weeks. But by that time I was like so ready to accomplish this. Like, all I could think about was my GED and basically passing it, and at the time I didn't have my license either, and those were really 2 big goals that, you know, I really wanted to accomplish. And so I had got my license, and I was really focused on just trying to pass the GED. Like, oh my god, I was so focused. So I was there for 2 weeks, and then they had graduation coming up, so I was like trying to see if I can hurry up and pass it before graduation so I can walk across the stage. So I took the test and I missed it by 1 point, and I was like, no. Yeah, I missed it by 1 point, and then 2 weeks later I took the test again and I passed it by 11 points. I finished the test, and I still had a lot of time left. It's like over 30 minutes. So I went back and I, you know, looked over everything, and I still left like 10-20 minutes, actually like 20 minutes early. And like I said, yeah, I passed it by 11 points. I was so happy. Okay, on to the second thing, how to pass. So what you want to study, I wrote this down because this is important. First of all, you guys need to know that the math portion they give you 5 different types of tests. I've taken the test 5 times, so and in 3 different states, Ohio, Texas, and Florida. So I think I have a pretty good idea of what to expect on the test. So get a pen and paper, write this down. So you want to study your inequalities, okay? You want to study solving for x. You want to study geometry, so that's your angles. You want to study polynomials, trinomials, binomials. You want to study word problems, okay? And then also word problems with solving for x. Sometimes it's not about actually solving a problem. Sometimes they just want to see if you know the ruling and basically how the function goes. Fractions. There wasn't that many fractions, but it is something that you will have to know. Also slopes. And also know your slope formula. Let me see. Oh yeah, and then another good trick, and it really helped me like tons. So the way they have the test set up, right, is like either the first 5 to 7 questions are going to be without a calculator. The rest of the questions are the rest of the questions are with the calculator. So what, like it was like 39 questions with the calculator. And I was like so nervous, and I had studied all night, all morning, all day, which is right before the day before and the day of. And I'm talking about like my prior times I've taken the test. And that's also another tip. You don't want to study your mind crazy. I would say let's say if you want to study for 2 weeks, the day before your test, don't study at all. Relax. You have to relax. The first few times that I took the math test, I was so nervous that I forgot that I even was able to use a calculator. So this is a big tip that I'm about to give you guys. I have not heard anybody say it, and maybe people don't really know like that, but my teacher here, she gave me the rule, and she's like, the way that they formulate these tests, right, is that after you pass the portion that doesn't have the calculator, and then you go to the 39 question test. So the first few will be kind of easy. Then as it goes to like the middle, it gets really hard, because they want you to get stuck and run out of time. And I fell for the trap 4 freaking times. Okay, the 4th time I did a little better, but then again the 4th time, so the time that I missed it by 1 point, which was, you know, the time before I passed, I was still so nervous, and I forgot to try this trick, and so I didn't try it until the end, and by that time it was kind of already too late. So I kind of like, I didn't run out of time, but I could have used my time better. You don't want to work harder, you want to work smart, right? So the 5th time that I took it and the 5th time that I passed it, you know, by 11 points, I had literally go through the test, whatever you don't know, skip, go to the next one. Do what you can, whatever you don't know, skip, go to the next one. Then by the time the test ends, then you can go to all the ones that you flagged, and then you can do those. If another tip is that even if you want, you can also go all the way to the end of the math test and do that first and work backwards, so you get rid of the easy stuff at the end. Because what happened with me is that I would get so nervous, I would run out of time, I would put all of my energy towards the questions in the middle, and by the time it got to the end, they were so easy, but I literally just did not have time because I spent all my time in the middle. So you could do all the questions at the end and work your way backwards because they're easy. Then you'll have more time to work on the harder ones, and then you can go back to the beginning and they're like semi-easy. Yeah, and then so as far as the other 3 tests, so the language arts and the science and the social studies, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you guys. If you are not good at reading and comprehension, I would really suggest studying, reading a lot, and then testing your knowledge. So that's all it is for all 3 of those subjects. They're going to give you passages and stuff to read, and you have to, they want to see if you comprehend and understand what you're reading. So that's all it is. If you have trouble reading, then I would suggest start to read a book a week. And then maybe find a website where you can read passages and then answer the questions about it. Test yourself. That way they have tons of things online when it comes to that. And then when you get that down, if you can read something and understand what they're talking about, then you're good. That's all it is. You don't really need to know too many things in depth. You just have to be able to read and comprehend. So as far as the resources, when it comes to the math and stuff like that, because that's mainly what I'm skilled in, because I'd failed so many times. I had never failed any of the other subjects, but like I said, I failed the math 4 times and passed the 5th time. So I'm going to put all the resources that I use. I actually do have the GED book, the 2019 GED book. Do I feel like it's necessary? Not really. More so it was just practice for me. So like the practice test, YouTube is going to be your best friend, especially if you were like me. If you didn't have money, if you didn't have help, YouTube is going to be your best friend. Places like Khan Academy are going to be your best friend. You need to put yourself in a mindset that this is what I want to do. I'm going to unravel everything that I think I know about math and relearn it. Don't tell yourself that you're not good at math. Don't tell yourself you don't know how to do math. Don't tell yourself you hate math, because those are going to be the kind of things that are circling in your mind every time you're trying to study. You need to say things to yourself like, I'm going to pass. I love math. Math is easy for me. Lie to yourself until you believe it makes a difference, right? So you want to go on YouTube, and they have so many math GED prep, and you want to go and listen to these videos, and whatever you get wrong on the actual test. So let's say if you take the test on YouTube with whoever is making the video, and you realize that a lot of the questions that you get wrong are geometry questions. So you don't know, you're not good with angles, or you're messing up on slopes, and you keep getting all the slope questions wrong. Then you want to make sure you have a list. You put geometry, you put slope, and then you go to YouTube and you look at video after video after video, practice after practice after practice, Khan Academy, video after video after video, practice after practice after practice with those subjects that you are getting wrong. You want to practice. Practice makes perfect. And then when you're able to get, like, let's say a 70% on each of those subjects, so a 70% on slopes, a 70% on geometry, 70% on polynomials, then you should be good to go. And also remember that you don't have to be a mathematician. You don't have to know everything. You don't have to be an English teacher. You just have to know enough to be able to get you through the basics. And I believe that you can do it no matter what your situation is. If you don't have help, if you dropped out because you weren't really that focused or whatever, just know that it's not a race, right? So it's just you and yourself. You're not racing with anybody. People meet different goals at different times for different reasons, and when you're ready to fully commit mentally, emotionally, because it's not just about studying, it's really something that you have to be ready to embody. When you're ready to do that and you put yourself in that situation, you put in that hard work, I absolutely believe that you can do it, because I did it. I'm not some super genius, like there's no magic pill. There's literally just wanting something and working hard enough to be able to get it, and it doesn't take money. So like I said, I don't even think the book is necessary. If you have something that you can actually study, like I said, I'm gonna link everything below. And then also, if you're finding this video helpful at all, and if you have made it this far, please like, comment, and subscribe. It will really help me with my channel, and then also getting this video more activity. So if you're feeling inspired by this video, you never know who else might see it and might inspire them as well. And that's all I'm trying to do, because I know what it's like to want something so bad and to feel not smart enough or good enough to be able to do it. And when you finally do it, it's like, wow, damn it, I did that, like you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I hope that I was able to be of some help. And again, if you've made it to the end, I really appreciate you so much. And please like, comment, and subscribe. And also, if you have any questions as well, you can hit me up on my social media. I have an Instagram, so you can DM me. So if you're if you get inspired by this video, like, just let me know. If you have any questions, let me know. I am here to help. I genuinely want to see you win, because I know how hard it is, and it's going to propel your life forward. It's going to leave you with so much confidence, and I believe in you. If anybody hasn't told you, I believe in you. I don't care how old you are. You know what I'm saying? You can do this. There's no reason for you not to. And time is not up until you're dead. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Again, please like, comment, and subscribe, and share with anybody who you feel like might need this inspiration or advice when it comes to what to study. And again, if you guys have any questions, I'll link my social media below. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.